So which lesser-known player should a team be more trusting of than they currently are in 2022? Tom Pelissero, NFL Network on Good Morning Football, had this to say about one of the Browns.
I'm going to look to the Cleveland Browns here. Of course, made a big move for Amari Cooper in a offseason full of big moves at that wide receiver position. I want to talk about another receiver on that team, and it's Donovan Peoples-Jones. Go back to last season. He tripled his targets from his rookie year, went from 14 catches to 34. Also, among all players over the past 2 seasons, there's only one guy in the NFL who has averaged more yards per catch, and that is Marquez Valdes-Scantling, another guy who's going to be going to a new team this year in Kansas City, trying to help fill the void left by Tyreek Hill. Donovan Peoples-Jones ranks number 2 on that list. He is a big play threat. With Amari Cooper, you know that he's going to get more attention here. They're still figuring out kind of how the receiver group fits together in the post-Odell Beckham Jr. era. I would anticipate Donovan Peoples-Jones is a big part of that.
Eddie, again, Peoples-Jones had he was kind of thrust into almost the number 1 wide receiver, and I think he struggled with that. I think if you put him as a number 2, he probably settles in pretty nicely.
I absolutely agree with that. Last year he did have a lot of production. He was able to, almost double all of his stats from his rookie season, except for the receptions. He had 20 more of those. So that's good. I think with Amari Cooper there, he is going to see a lot more targets this year because Cooper, I assume, will garner some double teams. But I am absolutely over the moon with this. I hope that we don't overhype him. I don't want people to think that he's the next, whoever, or the next top 5 receiver, top 10 receiver in the league. But I absolutely think he could have a huge season, especially with Deshaun Watson and getting a little bit more comfortable in that offense.
And remember, a later round pick, so a guy that you hope develops as he goes, and he'll be going into that third year.